It's hard to believe that this cheesecake has no milk in it. Now I'm going to show you how to make it.
Hello friends! You are watching the video showing you the recipe of strawberry daiquiri cheesecake. This is recipe invented by this man here, Angel, who only took a small idea, a little idea from Harry Bike book.
Vodka strawberry cheesecake, the recipe from their video from Poland.
But overall, this is his recipe. He changed a lot of things and made it once. It was very delicious. Also, it is healthy, dairy-free.
Absolutely dairy-free.
Yes, there is egg white, so it's not vegan. It's not vegan, but it's very low in saturated fats. We just calculated it's approximately up to 15 grams of saturated fats for the whole cheesecake, which is really low.
Yeah, absolutely.
And because it was very tasty, we decided to share the recipe with you. Enjoy!
Thank you very much for the introduction. So let me just summarize where we are right now. I made a few preparations. So first I prepared the base. These are 300 grams of biscuits, which I've chosen tea biscuits from the supermarket with sunflower oil, no dairy.
No palm oil, so the oils are healthy.
Here, see, so I've added avocado oil, 60 grams of avocado oil, and a little bit of salt and some cinnamon.
And egg white.
And 1 egg white,
Yes.
just to act as cement.
So you prepare this base and how long?
For 10 minutes in the oven, 180 degrees oven, and now
Also,
it has
this
cooled
is
down.
baked base.
Yes.
Okay.
This is the same
So
base you do for
strawberry
normal cheesecake.
Yes, strawberry daiquiri cheesecake, which is baked. Okay.
It will be a baked like New York style cheesecake, this one. We will bake it.
Yeah, New Yorkers. So now, what we are going to do?
So now what we are, the other thing I did was 2 hours ago or so, I cut a lot of strawberries with about 800 grams of strawberries with 100 grams of Cuban rum, dark rum, and maybe 70 grams of sugar. So this will stay here also for about 2 more hours. That's why it's strawberry daiquiri. Because what you have in the daiquiri is strawberries, rum, lime and sugar. So basically that's what's here.
We've got the daiquiri on top of the cheesecake.
Right, so now the main ingredient that we are going to use is this Oatgurt, Greek style yogurt from Oatly. And we have 3 packs of it. So each one is 400 grams.
Shall I put it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. I'll leave this one here. Okay.
And right. And the other thing is the zest of 1 lemon, which I've prepared here.
I will need the spoon to spoon it out.
Juice of 1 lemon also we're adding.
Okay, very good device.
Yeah.
It's my favorite lemon
And wine.
juice squeezer.
Yes.
Is it called squeezer?
I think so. squeezy mix. Right. The other thing we will add are seven the whites of seven eggs. Seven egg whites. Yes, of 7 eggs. Right. So what we are doing here, normally in the New York style cheesecake, you will put whole eggs.
Yes.
And about for this recipe, about 5 of them. Well, here we don't include the yolks because we want to keep it very lower in saturates, right? So that's why we just put the white. And
it's because I don't eat egg yolks.
Yeah, she doesn't.
And he wants to make it
compatible with your diet. So the next thing we will add sugar. Svetlana also hates sugar, so I will be very careful.
I hate sugar, yes. So sugar is very pro-inflammatory.
Look, I'm going to add 60 grams of sugar. Well, because this is a dessert.
Yes, so, yeah, I know.
So just 60 grams of sugar and nothing more.
Okay. That's good. And I also see arrowroot starch.
Right. In the yogurt, what you have is oats, rapeseed oil, potato starch, potato protein, stabilizer, pectin. So you have some thickeners in the
yogurt already.
Yeah. And I've actually tried without starch, but this time I want to add some. I think it will make it fluffier and this layer will be actually higher. Okay. That's why I want to.
We will see in the end what happens.
Yes, but.
So we are still improvising.
Yes, I'm always improving my recipes, and as you can see.
Improvising and improving according to him.
Well, this improvisation experiment is always part of the improvement, otherwise you can't really get it. So look, I put 26 grams of the starch. I think that should be enough. The other thing we're going to put is some vanilla extract from ours. If you have seen our video from 2 years ago,
we made it. Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, in May. Actually, more than 2 years.
We have used almost all the bottles.
That's what's it.
But 2 years.
But this one that is now left is
old, very concentrated.
Heritage quality, very good. And that's why I'm not putting too much of it because it's
30 grams.
Liquid gold. This is. It's just
yes, it's very expensive.
No, I didn't put 30 grams because we had 26, so this was
okay.
Like for 8 grams.
My mistake, 8 grams.
Right, so
1 teaspoon of vanilla.
So we've put almost everything just before we blend it. You know what I want to put? A little bit of our Daiquiri. So that's rum with strawberry.
Just the juice from.
But not too much because we will need it later. Just a little bit.
We're going to use the strawberries on top of the cheese.
On top, but also you will see the juice we will mix with something else at the end for the top there.
Okay.
Yeah, it will be really
nice. Is this ready now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is ready. And closing it. I'm going to mix.
Right, now not too we just start with one and then increase up to 4. It wasn't closed well, that's why. think it's
but
because too heavy.
it's still okay.
I think it's very heavy, that's why. Right, it's ready now. It was extremely heavy, this. So,
Now we've got the base.
yes,
in
and
the-
our oven is preheating at 180 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, we very rarely cook above 180 degrees. This is the healthiest temperature.
Not only, this is the temperature
The right
that you use to cook the cheesecake.
Yes, okay.
Not only because of your preferences
Okay,
for temperature,
okay.
which are observed here, but because the other thing important is that I've also put about 1 liter of water in the oven, the bottom. It needs to be steamy.
Yes, we will show you later.
Well, there is nothing really to show, it's just the water is in there, there is steam, and we are waiting for it.
In a tray, water in a tray at the bottom of the oven.
Yeah, people will know that. Yeah, people know. Right. So this is our special mixture.
Smells very fresh.
Smells like milky. Okay, so we just put on top. Let me put the camera here so people can see. Can you please do that?
Yes.
Okay, wait.
So our mixture is ready and I'm pouring it on top. Shall I put all of it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then you can use the spoon to get the extra bit. So what we want here is to have a very nice and thick layer. You know, the white layer should be big enough.
High enough.
High enough, exactly.
Ain't no mountain high enough.
Svetlana is a very good singer.
Yes.
I can tell you that.
Soon you will see my concerts on Jolly Life. No, I'm not going to cause any harm to our lovely friends. Yes, I think this is fine.
Yes, excellent. Right, so our oven has just finished preheating. Let me just here make sure this is even. So we're going to put it in the oven as long as it takes. Normally when you cook it, you will see that it first starts to rise from the periphery,
Periphery.
from the periphery, starts to rise from the periphery, and then gradually it rises
In the center.
in the center, and then it is ready. Yep, we are now going to put it there and watch.
This goes into the oven.
Yeah, it does.
So, voilà.
Woohoo!
And our cake is already baked. You can see this very nice crust and it smells very tasty. We are going to make the first and the last layer of the cake, and this is the strawberry daiquiri.
Right, so the classical way, you use strawberry jam and then you add the liquid from the daiquiri but here we will make it fancier and we will use our homemade sorrel jam and we'll mix it with the liquid. So the way you do it is you take a tablespoon.
Yes, this is homemade sorrel.
Sorrel jam, which has almost no sugar, so it will benefit from a little bit of sugar. So what I'm going to do now is first I will blend it because do you see the sorrel?
Yes, this
It's
is.
like this. So we need to blend it because we will put a layer here. So what I do is I take this cup.
Sugar.
So I take the blending cup and I add some sorrel in it, sorrel jam. Okay, that's enough.
It's very sour.
It's very sour
With a little bit of sugar in
because
it.
our jam has actually just one, I think, tablespoon of sugar.
One tablespoon of sugar.
I'm adding
here.
1 tablespoon and now the liquid from the strawberries. All the liquid from the strawberries comes here. Right, and you see how nicely it filled the cup. Now we are going to blend it to smooth.
And then spread on the top of.
But before we spread, we will,
Blend.
but after we blend and before we spread, we will
I don't know.
we will put it here.
Heat it up.
Yes, because you know there was lots of alcohol room in it, and in this way we will first thicken this mixture, and also we will reduce the alcohol content. But there is still a lot of alcohol in the strawberries, you see. What do you think of the taste? Do you like it?
Yes, yes. Just
With the sorrel it gives another dimension of this. If you use normal jam, maybe you can add some sourness like lime, maybe half a lime. But with the sorrel and the strawberries, the daiquiri elevates to another level, top exotic level Caribbean. So low heat here, not for long, just to thicken it a bit. After we took it out of the oven, it stayed for about 1 hour to cool down, and also it a little bit lowers inside. It looks a little bit like souffle, but actually, believe me, it's really nice. And the more it stays in the refrigerator, it will the height will decrease. Yes, right. So you need now. You need to keep here stirring, not to, in order not to get burned. Right? So needs to cool down. After that, a little bit. So maybe like 5 minutes maximum. Yeah, low heat. And by smelling, I can tell you it's very alcoholic. I've put 100 milliliters of the Cuban dark rum in it. That's quite a lot.
So basically, it's not very good for very young children.
For babies, but I personally recommend it for children, adolescent children.
Adolescents.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, let's say 12 plus. In my opinion, it's appropriate.
Jam is ready, but you also need to let it cool down very well. Otherwise, what will happen if you put it hot on the cheesecake will melt. Is it going to melt?
I'm not sure whether there will be a problem.
Okay, because friends, we were waiting.
I was
Yeah.
thinking, I will tell you, I was thinking if it is too hot, then when I put the strawberries, they will kind of get spoiled
I will,
because of the temperature.
yes,
You know.
we'll cook.
Will kind of cook and won't be good. So that's why I thought might be better
Yes.
to wait.
And with this brush, we are going to spread it
Yes,
evenly.
even, yeah, exactly.
So I'm spreading. I'm professional spreader.
And also here to the very end.
Yes, everywhere. Don't miss a single inch.
So now this part of the cheesecake is, just takes time. You need to be patient now with this, but also we will now start to assemble the cake with to arrange the strawberries.
It looks really nice.
This is super delicious. This is super delicious jam. So thank you very much. That's it. Now let's start to put the strawberries.
Arranging.
So we will start like this. First we'll put one circle, and then we'll make another one and another one and so on. Yeah, that's it. And this now goes in the refrigerator until tomorrow. Hi again, one day later. Now we're going to find out what happened with our
Cheesecake.
strawberry
Daiquiri
daiquiri cheesecake.
cheesecake.
Wow. Okay. So let's take it out of the refrigerator. So it's here.
Still looks nice. I'm very eager to try it, and I anticipate the enjoyment of eating this wonderful cheesecake. Okay, so we are taking the paper, peel it off. It is a bit soggy.
The paper is soggy, otherwise this one is
Is
really good. It looks fantastic.
There is there more paper?
No,
No.
no.
Ah, so yes, actually, this is very hard.
Really pleased with this. I'm pretty sure it will be really tasty.
This is mine.